All right, side lying hold. This is one of my favorites. Koala and side lying because they allow for a deeper latch, less work on our part. We already do a lot of work. Okay, we're burning 800 calories plus a day doing we're breastfeeding our babies, um, and this is like a full-time job here. Breastfeeding. So, but it, as things progress, it should be getting better. And if it's not, make sure you're talking to your lactation consultant. Okay. So, same thing that we talk about with every latch video is knees, belly on you, not sideways, facing you. Whoever the parent is breastfeeding. Okay. So we're gonna bring baby. All right, here. Like I said, I'm not the only lactation consultant out there. There's some wonderful videos out there and that have actual babies in them, but I'm just going to use my doll here. All right, so baby's here. What do? Am I going to try to latch here? No, baby's probably fussing, so I'm going to turn baby inward. Okay, knees on me, belly on me. So their legs are probably going to be kicking up against you, especially if they're younger. You would kind of bunch up their legs a little bit and scooch them down here. With a toddler, you would just put that leg in between your leg. You can do that. Or they can just lounge their little legs up there. But same thing. Belly on you, knees on you, chin up. Okay. So I like to have like rolled up onesies around just for like wrist support anytime I needed it. I like to have pillows around. So let me grab a pillow. All right. And then I like to have like I like to take like a little onesie or anything. I'm going to use my breast here, and I'm going to tuck it here. But you can use whatever you can find. Sometimes I would, whenever I was feeding my son, I would take like a blanket and scrunch it up and use that on the back. Okay, so knees on you, belly on you, chin up. So you can do this on a baby that was born 5 minutes ago. You can do this with a baby if you can lay on your side. You can do this with a baby that was born 6 months ago, a year ago, two weeks ago. There is no age restriction on side lie breastfeeding. Okay, so I do hear that question a lot. No, absolutely not. You can do side laying at any point in time of breastfeeding, and it is the best, especially when you're tired. So baby's laying here. Got a little onesie back here. You don't have to do that, but it does help. And I like to put my hand, I told you I like to use this part of my hand on the nape of the neck. You can use whatever part's comfortable for you. Okay? As long as the big important thing is happening and the baby is doing this. This is the important thing. That they're not here, but they're up. And then what I love about this position is the bed has got the side of the baby's head here. But say your breast is like up a little bit higher. Depends on the size of your breast, on how your breasts lay. The more your breast is laying directly on the bed, the easier it's going to be. But sometimes, and everyone's anatomy is a little bit different. And that is the most normal thing about breastfeeding is that everyone has their own anatomy. Okay. Each breast has their own anatomy. So having your breast lay on the bed is going to help a lot. And then if possible, and if not, I always took like a little swaddle blanket or a gentle baby rag, and I just placed it underneath their head here, okay, on the side. But you just have to be careful that nothing's in their airway, okay? So we're coming here. I'm scooching my baby in, and I am going to be honest with you, a lot of times the baby will self-latch in this position. They're excited. They are in full control. It's a really exciting thing to see, okay? And they usually latch a lot deeper because we're taking our hands off more and allowing our baby to do what they would instinctively do, okay? So if you notice this isn't working, like I need to help my baby. So what I would do is I'd take a little onesie here. Sometimes I'd take my hand on the side of their head and like scoop a little bit, but we don't want to touch the back of the head because then they're going to be coming off constantly. So I scoop a little here and then I tuck in, okay? So same thing. What are we going to do? Now I got my hands free because there's something back here. I'm watching my baby. Obviously, you would be more careful if you were right near the floor here to make sure your baby doesn't roll off. But your baby's all in position and ready to go. So now I have this hand and I have this hand. I have seen some people use this hand. I have seen some people use this hand. You always use what's comfortable for you. What I like I like to take this pillow, stuff it under my head, because I'm all about whatever's the easiest. All right, and now we're here. Okay, what am I gonna do? I like to keep my finger really low. If that doesn't work, sometimes I'll take my index finger and middle finger really low. That's the big part, right? Okay, my baby's right here, and my fingers are here. Okay, and then I'm gonna loosen up. I'm gonna actively think about it because I'm the type A person, so I need to actively think about things. And my underside finger needs to make sure it's not putting any pressure on the breast. Okay, and I'm gonna put my finger here, lift my nipple upwards, and your baby's gonna start planting their chin on you. They're gonna open their mouth, and you just flipple that right in. Okay, and what that flipple looks like. Same thing. Okay. Here, chin, flipple in. We're aiming for at the end of the hard palate, beginning of the soft. You can roll your tongue up and feel your own, but go from hard to soft. Okay. So you're gonna watch your baby this way. I'm 100% honest with you here. A lot of the time, baby will latch themselves in this position when you get them all lined up and they're ready to go. But when they don't, help them out. Okay. So same thing, chin and on here. And you are here. Okay. Or you have a onesie here and your hands are completely free. I love this position, and I loved this position in the hospital so much because moms, I mean, they would smile, and it was just the biggest smile that I'd ever seen. And I think the biggest thing is it's a mixture of their baby latching, of course, but they can see their baby so well in this position. It's more comfortable, and they can smell the top of their baby's head. You're right here. So I just love this position. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Obviously, if mom has had a C-section, she may not be able to do this right away, but she can do like a pillow underneath. And if she's able to angle a little bit, she can do that too. There's so many options out there. Okay, but make sure you work with a lactation consultant. Thanks.